Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Power of Ra, and thank you for watching. This is the thing, and today we are on a journey to learn about Heru the Blind, the Kemetic spirituality Heru the Blind. So, in this video, I'm using the picture of Heru, the naked Heru, because naked Heru represents the naked consciousness. And Heru the blind, based on a Kemetic spirituality, he represents the spiritual blindness, meaning the soul is blind. How the soul become blind, we're going to learn about it through this video until the end of it. I guess I did a video about 1 month ago or maybe 2 months ago. I did a video about the Heru had a divine child, and I explained in that video how you sow a seed and grow up to be Heru the divine child, because that's what Heru means. In him being a divine child, he is the seed of the training. So we have 3 different Heru in the Kemetic spirituality. The Kemetic spirituality is the oldest religion, is the oldest African religion, the oldest the people of the Nile religion. So we have Heru the blind, we have Heru the divine child, and Heru the fighter. So in this video, we're going to talk about Heru the blind. In the next video, we will talk about Heru as the divine child again. I know I did a video about it, but I will do another one, how to sow a spiritual seed. And then the third video will be how Heru become the fighter. So now we're focusing about how Heru become a blind. First of all, we need to know who is Heru. Heru is you and me. Heru is the soul. The Kemetic scripture says that Heru is the face of God. Okay, meaning we are the face of God. Okay, how did Heru become blind? How is he become blind when he come to the world? Because when we look at the Kemetic spirituality ladder of creation, where the creation starts with Ra and goes all the way down to Heru, we see Heru at the very bottom of the ladder, which show that God in heaven come to the world to live in the body, which we call the world. Okay, so when we look at the ladder, we know exactly how Heru came here and why he became blind. Okay, so now to understand why Heru is called Heru the blind, first we need to understand how did the creation come to existence. Because when we understand how the creation come to existence, we will have an understanding how to go back to the source. Okay, I think I did a video 2 days ago about the same thing about the creation. Now I'm going to repeat it here because I want you to understand. I also know that not everybody can understand this teaching, because this teaching can only be understood by someone who is ready, someone who is determined, someone who is ready to learn about the secret of life. Okay? So, how did the creation come to existence? Okay? First, what you need to know is that you are the soul. You are what you call a God. Whether you believe it or not, you are a God. You are the spirit. You are the God we look for in this world. What you need to know is that you don't need to look for the God outside there. You are a God. So what did the God, who is God? God is a pure spirit. Okay? So God created the world. How did he create the world? He created the world by creating another powers. Okay, he created the world by creating another powers out of the self. So another way to make you understand is that if you are a king, okay, let's say you are a king, you have powers, okay, will you want to share your powers with your kid, with your anyone around you? Do you want anyone that share the same power as you? No, because the two powers will not listen to one another. So what did God did is that he created another powers which to create the universe. That power is what we know as the mind of God, the Son of God, the moon based on a Kemetic spirituality. So what did the spirit create first? The spirit, which the Kemetic spirituality say that she was a woman, Net. What Net create, she create her own son, which is Hamun Ra. Okay? Some people don't want to hear it that the God is a woman. But in reality, God is a woman. Whether you want it or no, God is a woman. The creator is a woman. Okay? So she create, he or she, because she's both he and she. She's both he and she. Okay? So what did she do? She created another power. She created a moon. And the moon has more power than the universe we're in. She has more power than her moon. You understand? So what she did, she created her moon in the power that is lower than her. Her moon came and created the universe. You see, her moon has the big power to create the universe. But his power is limited to his mother, to the spirit. Okay? So the universe, which is the heaven and earth, okay? Heaven is nude, based on a Kemetic spirituality. Heaven is nude. So I don't want to mix the creation, the Kemetic spirituality creation. So Hamun Ra, which the Kemetic spirituality cut off and just talk about Ra. But the moon and Ra, they are one. It's about the mind and the power. The mind, power, and light. Okay? Hamun create the air and life. And these things are all within Hamun. He created the world and life, the air and life, which is Shu and Tepnut. Shu and Tepnut came and create the universe. Okay? So now we have how many powers? We have the spirit, we have a moon, we have Shu and Tepnut. Has the third powers. Now Shu and Tepnut came and gave birth to heaven and earth. But the thing is here, Shu and Tebnud are one with her moon. They are the power within the moon, powers within the moon. So they are one. So there is the first creation, which is a moon, the second creation, which is the universe. Okay, and these powers are uh, are not um, are not sharing the power. Okay, the power of the universe is less than the power of the moon. You understand? Then the universe, which was created by her moon, came and create and give us to five principles that a human being was created by. Okay, so now the universe has more power than the human. Okay, this means the body, this uniform. Okay, the body, which is the uniform, is created by a lower power also. That shows that the uniform is very less in power. Okay, it more less than all the other powers. Okay, and then now the human, which is the uniform, which is less, the less in power, is where the God come and live, which we know has a soul, Asa, the soul. Okay, when Asa, the soul, become and live in the body, the soul become blind, because the place the soul is not a place to express the power of the spirit. Okay, the body has its own consciousness. The worldly consciousness is low. Okay, it's all about the worldly. Okay, it's not a place for the soul to express the nature. That is how soul become blind, and that is where the teaching of Heru the blind come from. Okay, it is the spiritual blindness where the being, which is you and me, live their life based on a worldly consciousness and aware of the self. Okay, so the spiritual blindness represent the lack of self-knowledge. It represents the loss of the origin love, the loss of the origin peace, the loss of the origin joy. Okay, so the life of a being who is not has no spiritual redemption is all about the worldly. Understand? If you understand this creation, okay, you will be able to go back to where you come from as a soul to live in your creation. This means that the spirit itself make the house and come and live in, just like you can build your own house and then you live in. But one time, if something happened to that house, you have to run away. If it's on the fire, whatever happened to the house, you have to run away. Okay? So one time, the spirit don't belong to this body. The spirit has to go back to where the spirit come from. And how the spirit will leave the body, we need to talk about it on how to sow the spiritual seed, which is Heru. So the spiritual seed, which is Heru, will be on another video, and that way we will talk about how to come out from the body to sow the spiritual seed. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumb, and share it with your friend. If you haven't subscribed to the Power of Ray, consider subscription to the Power of Ray. And I am thankful for you being a member to the Power of Ray. Enjoy, have peace, and be well, and I will see you again on Heru, on how to sow the spiritual child, Heru. And in the next video, we're going to talk about how Heru is sown, the spiritual child. We're going to talk how Heru is the child of the training, spiritual training. This video is only about how Heru become blind. Okay, I hope you understand it. The soul, when the soul lives in this world, the body, the soul will not be able to express the nature of it, because the world is the world. The body has a consciousness that control the spirit, to express the nature, the nature of the soul. Enjoy, have peace, and be well. Peace. Otep.